the point is to have to protect a little bit our API, and to do that we'll use the tutorial of Scott Smith about Passport. So how does it work? Passport is actually, as I understand, the easiest way to protect your API, just with a login and a password, and it should be easy to implement. So the first things it's advised by this tutorial is to clean it a little bit and to create controllers, because for example in the server.js it's kind of big and we have all these routes there that are like a bit like this is a bit too much here, especially because we had a lot of routes after. So the thing is to put everything under one folder. So I'll take this and create a controller folder. Tuk and IDs.js. ID. Okay. So here again, I'll take all my these. Wait. No. Yeah, okay, I need to change quite a bit. Okay. So this I need to take and to put in the controller. And this as well. So let's take this. Okay, so I took them off. So here there is no changes. I mean the API is still working, but actually nothing works. We need to change a lot of things. So as you can see, for each route we need to export kind of function. So in the controller we go, and here we say for example that this is export dot we say idea post post IDs, and I have to remove this look and this. Okay, first also I forgot is to import the ID is to require the model slash idea. Okay, so now again here this, and this is the get, so this is exports dot get IDs. Then we have here for one ID, so exports dot get ID is this function. Here this is a put, so exports put IDs ID. Okay, so Coder Forever is asking a question about what I am working on, and I made just a presentation that you can see on YouTube soon, because now it's not that people on YouTube will see can see it. And this is a application IdeaHunter that will allow people to post IDs, and the other users that can like browse IDs, and like for example if one is cool, maybe interact with this guy or not, to talk about this ID, and maybe I don't know, just simple application. It can become something totally else. You never know how people use the simple things we do. Oh, so, okay, we have it. Tuk, and that's it. So now I think this I don't need anymore, but I need to import the controller. So this is idea controller, and this is require controller slash id. Okay, and in our roots now we need to change. So we have this ID's root, and we have then the post, which is the idea controller dot post IDs, and we have the get, which is also idea controller dot get IDs. Okay, and this one again can be removed. So we have here a get, which is idea controller dot get ID, and again I lost internet, so there is no live, but hopefully I'm still on YouTube. So okay, here we have all our roots back. Let's try if it's working. I hope. So this still works. If I post one with the description, name, idea number 3, and author, which will be me again, send. It has been added. Now if I get again, I have them both. If I want only this one, I add this, send. I have only one. So it seems like everything is working back. So it's fine. Okay, so we cleaned our server.js. Now we have simple roots. It's fine. So here we can add a comment. The first one we do, not bad. So root endpoint for IDs. So this is done, and I think we will not touch it so much anymore. So now we'll do a user model, which will allow people to make a great user in our database. And I think this will use this bcrypt that will help to hash the password. So let's make this new model of users. So here, new file, which will be user.js, and here we will need mongoose, Okay, perfect. This bcrypt that we will install just after we create this file with npm. And now we will create the user schema, which is a new mongoose.schema. So we have here username, which is a type string, sorry. It has to be unique, and this is required. Okay, and then I have the password, which is a type string, and it is also required. So what does it do is that it says that the user has to have a username, which is a string, and if it's not unique, if there is, for example, Luruta in the database, it will trigger an error. And this is the same for required. If I send something, for example, a post, and I don't put the username, then I'll have a problem. And for the password again, this is required, and this is a string. And now we'll use something that is really cool in this Node backend API. This is event pre-save, and this function will trigger every time I have save in the if somebody triggers save. So it can be save when we add a new user or when we update it. So this will be quite useful, and we can use this also for IDs, for example. So var user is this. If I don't, if the user is modified, the password, then return callback. And otherwise, I will use bcrypt to generate some salt. So 5 function error and salt. So if error, I return the callback with the error inside. Otherwise, I will bcrypt. I will hash the user password with the salt. Null for I don't know what exactly, and then the function and error, and the hash, I guess. Yes, and the hash. Oh, here it goes. So again, if I have an error, I return the callback error. And I have this user.password, which become now the password hashed, and the callback. Okay. And now I just need to module.export this mongoose schema. Mongoose model. And this is the user model with the user schema. Okay, so here we have our user model. So now, as promised, I will install bcrypt. Yes. So npm install save bcrypt. NodeJS. And of course, I think I don't have internet, so probably it will fail. Let's see. I'll just check if, for example, if by case I already added the decrypt to the package JSON, but it seems like not. But yeah, we can already go ahead and create the user controller, so let's do that. So user.js, the controller. So here we need the user again, the schema we just created. So let's go check it in the models, and this is the user. Okay, so apparently it worked. Fragment package JSON. Okay, I have body parser. Perfect. And actually, it seems like I'm back on live. Let's see for how long. I don't have a lot of problem with internet today. So let's do our first route, which will be post user to create a new one. So as always, we have a request and a response to this endpoint, and we'll create a new user, and this new user will have the username, which will be from the request, the body of the request, and this will be the username of the body request, and the password again, request body password. So now we want to save, and as you remember from just before, we created this event before it saves in the model. Here, before the save, we will trigger this. So what does it do? Again, to explain quickly, it's generate some sort, it hashes the password, and it will just say that your user password will now be the hash, the one we created with sort. So again, if we have an error, then we just send the error to the response. Really easy. Oops. And if we don't have error, then we send a message to display. So new user has been added to database. Okay, so now we are happy. We have possibility to have new users, and now we want also to see them. So we want to get users. So again, function is a request and a response, and now from the schema user we want to find them all like this, some function error and the users that we'll get. So again, if we have an error, we send the error to the response. Otherwise, we send the users in a JSON object. Okay. So now we have it, and to make them like happening, we have to create this new routes. So first we need to, as the IDEA controller, we need the user controller. So let's just require it. Up like this, it will be enough. And now endpoints for users. So we have this router root slash users, and we created a post and a get. So first post, this is user controller dot post users, and the get is from the user controller, and this is the get users. Okay, so now in Postman, for example, if now I want to have new users, I go to /API users, and then I do a post. If I do a get, for example, I should get nothing. Oh yeah, of course I need to run the. Okay, I have an error. Where is it? New Mongo schema. The user schema. Where is it? Yes, I forgot this. Okay, better. So send here if I want to get the users because I have none, I just get an empty array. So now I will create a new one. This again the body and this form URL encoded. And here I just need the username and the password, which will be QWERTY. If I send, I have a new user added in the database. This is the message we got before. And if I get them, as you can see, I have the password hashed. And this is really cool. This comes from the pre-save we have created before in the model here. Save. So this is really cool. This is already 25-minute video, so I will just stop it here, and next time we'll see how to add the passport and the passport HTTP. Ciao!